9mm pistols are the most popular handguns available for good reason. They have a relatively high capacity. 9mm ammunition is inexpensive and plentiful. They have less recoil than most other calibers, and they can be very effective for self-defense. Especially when it comes to carrying it concealed, it is not enough that it shoots this round. It must also fulfill other requirements. That includes that it has to be light and small. It must be concealable without printing, and it must still be possible to draw it when you are surprised by an attacker. That means you really have to do your due diligence before you buy. Small, lightweight, and concealable are attributes that make for an ideal carry gun. There's no shortage of affordable handguns on the market, but there's a lot to consider when looking for the most reliable and best concealed carry gun that you might need to rely on for self-defense. You don't want a handgun you can't trust to go bang every time you pull the trigger, or one that will wear out after only a few trips to the range. For that, you find here some of the best choices when it comes to pistols in 9mm for concealed carry. Number 5. Savage Stance. The stance utilizes a design most of us are very familiar with. It's a semi-automatic, polymer frame, striker-fired pistol. The weapon comes with a flush-fitting 7-round magazine and a slightly extended 8-rounder. Savage has already stated they also intend to bring a 10-round magazine to market. One thing that does make the stance stand out is the chassis system. This removable chassis system is the firearm and can be removed from the frame with very little drama. Once removed, you can swap grip frames, use different slides, or whatever without the need for a new gun. The real magic is in new frames that can alter how the firearm handles, looks, and feels. The gun weighing 22 ounces, the barrel has a length of 3.2 inches. While the gun is a little bit heavier than others, you need to keep in mind that it is this weight that makes the recoil more manageable. It sports 3-dot or true glow tritium sights. The manual safety is optional. You can get models with and without it. The MSRP is $550 with a street price more, in the range of a little over $400. Number 4. Ruger Max 9. Everyday carry is rough on a handgun, but the Max 9 is built to withstand that abuse. Empty weight is 18.4 ounces without optic, and even with a full magazine, the Max 9 weighs around 25 ounces. Both the cold hammer forged 3.2-inch barrel and hardened alloy steel slide feature a black oxide finish that stands up to friction and the corrosive effects of perspiration, and a capacity of 10+1. If you want, you can also use extended magazines, bringing it to 12+1 rounds. The Max 9 features a one-piece machined anodized aluminum fire control chassis. The Max 9 features beveling on the slide corners that makes it easier to conceal this pistol under light clothing, more loudly than sharp slide edges bulging from beneath your shirt. The beveling also serves to reduce the gun's overall weight a bit. Ruger understands that its customers want reliable, affordable American-made pistols that stack up well against more expensive competition, and that's precisely what you'll get from the Max 9. It's hard to find fault with the Max 9 because Ruger has been a leader in the concealed carry market for decades, and this gun represents an evolutionary step forward for the brand. Getting one of these beauties does not break your bank. The MSRP stands at $579, but it retails more in the area of $430. Being such a small gun, it is still pleasant to shoot. Also, the sights with the green insert and a white ring do allow for a fast sight picture. Number 3. KIMBER Micro 9. Whether or not you're a KIMBER fan, the brand's products seem to carry prestige. The company offers a great variety of Micro 9s, with different options for colors and grips. They are aesthetically pleasing, functional, safe, and pleasant to shoot. You might be surprised at which ranges you can hit with these little guns. To increase your accuracy and speed, you can also choose an optics-ready Micro 9. The KIMBER Micro 9 Rapide Dawn is on the smaller and lighter side of things. It just weighs 15.6 ounces unloaded and comes with a capacity of 7+1 rounds. The barrel has a length of 3.15 inches, and you aim with True Glow TFX Pro Day-Night sights. As a safety feature, it sports a manual safety and a loaded chamber indicator. How a gun feels when holding it is very important, especially since it's a 9mm Micro 1911 style handgun. You need to be positive that you'll be able to handle a bit of mild recoil. The MSRP is $986, with a retail price of some $880. While its capacity is somewhat limited, it does point intuitively. Also, the trigger is just great, making it much easier to get the rounds on target. Number 2. SIG SAUER P365X. The SIG SAUER P365X comes with a barrel length of 3.1 inches. Overall, it is a small package with a weight of 17.8 ounces. However, it does sport a high capacity. With normal magazines, it is 12 plus 1 rounds. However, with extended magazines, this can be 15 plus 1 rounds. This gun is optics ready, but you can also use the X-ray 3-day-night sights. You can get it with a manual safety if you so wish, but you can have it also without. The MSRP is $679.99, and it retails for a little below $650. I have carried a number of different firearms, and out of everything, I think the new P365X from SIG really does offer a great value for money. Some of you may argue that it's rather expensive for a micro-carry gun. But keep in mind, this not only comes with an optics cut as standard, but also comes with a red dot as well. Combine the value with how easy it is to shoot, and I think SIG truly has a winner on its hands. Does the P365X fill a spot on the market, or is it competing with its big brother for a spot at the table? I'd love to hear your thoughts, so don't hesitate to let me know. Number 1. TAURUS GX4 T.O.R.O. The GX4 T.O.R.O. model includes a factory cut along the top of the slide between the ejection port and the rear sight that is sized to allow the more popular micro red dot sights to nestle cleanly into place. It has a weight of 18.7 ounces, and it comes with a capacity of 11 plus 1. This can be extended to 13 plus 1. When it comes to safety, it sports a trigger safety as well as a loaded chamber indicator. The MSRP is just $468.18 with a street price of around $350. The Holo-Synoptic, with its low profile and precision fit, adds nothing discernible to the gun's handling performance. In other words, the presence of the sight does not upset the gun's carefully engineered balance and fit. Thanks to the intelligent ergonomics of the receiver and grip design, the GX4 T.O.R.O., with the installed red dot, delivers a fast sight picture, presenting crisply and confidently to the target. This pistol is quite affordable, and it has a reputation for being reliable. However, this price can be seen in the form of missing night sights with are not a factory options. There are other companies offering them, and you can install them yourself. There you have it, guys, the best 9mm pistols on the market that you can carry concealed. There are many more great handguns out there chambered for 9mm. If you think one of them should be here on the list of the best, feel free to sound it off in the comments. Tell us all about the features and what makes this gun one of the best. Regardless of what you are looking for, I'm certain that at least one of these will suit your needs. Consider hitting that like button if you find this video helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again in the next episode.